Red alert! Watch it! That's Laserbeak!
My Laserbeak! And now he's gone.
My Laserbeak.
Hello, welcome back. Okay, I'm kind of in a different city, and my camera is barely up there. I had these two sets that I bought. They're exact same thing, exact same deck, exact same characters. Okay, and considering I do a lot of solo gaming, instead of trying to have all four of these characters on each side of the table, I found a neat way of doing this when you're trying to solo game. Okay, let's take a look at the stars. They all total 25. It's still within the limits of the original rules. And then I thought, okay, we're 4 wide. Optimus has the most stars at 7. Why don't I start with 2 and kind of like sideboarding your characters, but not exactly, because they're all going to get played. And I was like, okay, let's have 2 over here and then 2 over here. And I picked kind of 2 different ones, just put a die or 2 here, a dice in the middle, just to, differentiate the teams, so to speak. And I went and played like normal, tap and attack, flip, tap and attack, etc. And then, I probably would have had him in his bot mode. And then same thing over here, flip, tap, and attack until someone gets KO'd. When someone gets KO'd, let's say, I don't want to move the this lamp or my camera will fall down. I don't know, let's say Ironhide gets KO'd because he has only health of 7. So now I can bring in one of these other 2. What happens? You finish up, you do your damage, he gets KO'd, you bring in Bumblebee untapped. So yeah, that gives you a turn. And you would still draw for turn, attack for turn, and then it's time to untap everybody. And then they would go. So this side would get to go, and I'm always flipping somebody no matter what, every turn. If I can, I will. That's my motto. And let's say eventually, tap red alert, go into this Ironhide is KO'd. Well, I can bring in one of these 2. Well, I always bring in the one with the least amount of stars. All these just happen to be 6 stars, except Optimus. So he comes in, untapped. They play over here as per normal. Then, let's say red alert gets KO'd. He gets KO'd. Now I can bring in Optimus untapped. Okay, and this does seem to work. To where you're not having to have a whole lot of huge teams unless you're playing, Titan versus Titan, which isn't too bad, but still you have all the characters to deploy from under them, especially if you're playing someone like Metroplex versus Triptychon by yourself. So I don't know. This just seemed pretty neat way of playing the game solo, as I always tend to do. And it just seemed pretty simple, kind of fun. Makes it go a little quicker, and you're not having to keep up with all 8 characters on the board all at the same time. I don't know. Not exactly a different way of playing, but slightly. Let me know what you think. I know this is kind of been there, done that. The game is dead and everything, and just trying to come up with a different way of kind of playing, I don't know, but I've also been thinking about ways of trying to make it more like an RPG, and I've tried doing that. It's been a few years ago where you have one character and you're just trying to build them up. so to speak, and you're playing against other characters that you have kind of everything kind of pre-made in a way, certain characters, certain star counts, so to speak, to where as you're putting on upgrades, they don't really get taken off unless you swap it out. Because, again, you're not playing against another person. You're playing against your characters versus a stack of characters. I don't know. I really haven't perfected that. I haven't done that in years. And it was what it could be, I guess. But, you know... And I hated to spend this much cash on these games, as old as they were, and I shouldn't have bought dice. They had dice for like 7 dice for $5, and then when I got back, I bought 14 dice, so it was like $10 for all this ragtag of dice. But I did get one like this. And these, and I really like the square kind of clear dice, kind of like the Energon dice that was in the that one set we got, that one annual, which was really cool. And so I just like that the simplified look with the numbers on them. It makes it easier if I happen to really ever record a mock game like this. Even though this is kind of two-toned, it's still blue, and it still is translucent. You can kind of see through the die, which is really cool, even with this. And if you do happen to be using my Kremzeek stratagem, which I like that stratagem because everyone will end up getting hit at some point as long as they're still active on the field. And whoever is in control of Kremzeek, you still also have to, hit one of your own characters. And whoever you zap with Kremzeek for turn, you get to flip the card. You get to flip the character. And if you zap one of your opponent's characters with Kremzeek and do 1 damage, they also get flipped. So if you flip them, one of their characters, and they have a when this flips to this mode kind of thing, and because once you've hit all your characters once, it's nice to have like something different, a different colored die like these. Wow, these are almost part of a set. Probably were broken up or something, and to signify that Kremzeek has hit this character. Optimus here is, I don't know, was 6. Now I got to hit him with Kremzeek, so now he's 7. So then designating if they've been hit with Kremzeek or not. If your opponent, especially if it's a living opponent and they don't have colored dice, you're going to have to keep up with it, or they're going to have to keep up with it. And they're like, oh, you hit me with Kremzeek, you can't hit that character again, so to speak, or let them borrow one of your dice to say, hey, Kremzeek is hitting your Thundercracker. He was 3, now he's 4, and that player also gets to flip that Thundercracker for the better or the worse, because everyone has to get hit by Kremzeek at once throughout the game, as designated by the owner of Kremzeek. I think it's a neat stratagem that I made a long time ago. I'll put it up here. But what do you think? I thought this was a neat way to kind of play solo, where you're not bringing in your big gun or your most highest starred character. At first, you always start with the lower star characters, per se. And even if I was doing this, maybe I do want to have them exact. That might be kind of boring, but they're all 6. They're all 6 stars. It doesn't matter. You just got to be able to keep up with who's who, which makes it easier this way. Like I said, instead of having all 8 characters appear on the table at the same time. And as one gets, KO'd, you can bring in one untapped, you know, until your whole team, all four, have all been KO'd, or they're all been KO'd, who, you know, whichever side wins, so to speak. I don't know. What do you think? Any of y'all happen to play this solo? Are you anyone else stuck like me and still just really enjoy this game? And there's a TCG store like less than a mile away. Stuff is going on right now. I can't get out in my car at the moment. That may have changed. I don't know. But it was almost, and I almost hung out. I was hanging out there for a bit, and that's where I even opened these up. Originally, I was going to do like an opening of them on video, and I'm like, boy, that's going to be hard to do. So let me just open them here at the shop. So I did, and I was hoping somebody would come by and just, you know, sat with me and go, oh, cool, you know, I haven't seen that in a long time. I've never played it, and I would have said, hey, let's play. I'll show you how. It's not that hard. But oh well, that didn't happen either. And there were a few people in there. It wasn't real crowded. It was the middle of the week. Yesterday may have been different, being Friday. Today is Saturday. And here I am talking to my camera. So I'm talking to y'all, I know. But just want to say, you know, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I guess I have nothing better to do. I might try the Xbox again. The Wi-Fi's been real spotty up here, and I was trying to play Destiny. I kept getting kicked off. At first, it seemed like it was the Destiny servers, and then I'm like, no, it is the Wi-Fi, because it was flaking out on my laptop and flaking out on my phone some too. So thanks for watching. Here's a good question: if any of y'all do really like the game, still like the characters, waves 1 through 5, and anything else that anyone else has made, let me know. And if you have any, if there's any other solo players out there, how many, you know, have you tried playing it in a different way to kind of entertain yourself, so to speak? Because I think there's some possibilities with this. It's just because of the, I won't say rigidness of the gameplay. Once you figure it out, it's really not that bad. I've learned how to play this easier than Magic, and I got a friend that plays Magic that can't figure this out. So, oh well, say la vie. You know, let me know if there's some different ways y'all have learned to play that's a little different. I remember 4 years ago seeing some people that were playing multiplayer instead of just one-on-one. There was at least 4 people at a table playing. That was really cool. I wish more people were still doing games and testing the stuff out. It would just tickle me pink to see somebody, you know, actually trying to play with some of my base cards for to see how well they don't work or whatever, or taking advantage of certain abilities. You know, that would be kind of cool too. But or even some of the new stuff. And I've seen 1 or 2 games that they've done. I think they had a tournament not too long ago, and they were at the con last fall and giving away the 2024 Jumpstarter pack. I hear more stuff is coming from them as well, so keep up with them as well. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. As always, throw scraplets at that like button, and Autobots, let's wait a minute. Let's do this the right way. And Autobots, let's flip out and let's roll.